and welcome back to my channel for this Thursday morning, afternoon or evening across the world where you may be at. And today I'm going to be talking about dementia and heart failure, my experience of supporting a relative who has dementia and heart failure, who is also living in a care home permanently. And I have permission from my mum to talk about this issue. The relative in question, I won't give out her name, but yeah, the relative who I'm talking about has been in a care home for a few months now. And I want to talk about how to support autistic people and what heart failure and dementia actually is and how we support that individual. So let's get into it. Welcome back to my channel, everybody. I hope you're all well. Today I want to talk about a serious topic that is very personal to me. Over the last year and a half, I've been supporting a relative in my family who has dementia and now recently heart failure. I want to talk about how I support my relative and how it's been affecting me as a woman on the autism spectrum. Seeing and hearing my relative change over the last year so much has been intensely difficult and emotionally sensory processing. What it means for my family and I, how to care for and support her wishes, seeing how much it's affected my immediate family has had me crying because I'm trying to support them the best I can to show that I care, and I'm learning to understand about dementia and heart failure and how recently she's been moved into palliative care, which means I have to support my family more, which is really hard seeing how my relative is struggling every day with her illness. Just got to turn over a bit of paper. And how it's affecting other relatives such as my mum and her brothers and her grandchildren such as myself. My relative is the strongest person that I know. She is a massive supporter of what I do in the local community with regards to autism and disability. My relative is now permanently living in a care home, which is so sad, and to see and hear how sudden she has deteriorated is just so hard to come to terms with. My mum has been the one that does everything for this relative, and it's hard to hear how my mum is so upset and heartbroken after learning about the changes of her relative, and to see how much my mum is mentally struggling. But I want to also talk about how to prepare and support people such as myself on the autism spectrum and disability spectrum when they find themselves in a situation similar to what I'm facing now. You know, it's a very, very anxiety provoking and very over emotional situation, knowing your relative is not going to get better. They've got heart failure and dementia, which is two separate conditions, but at the same time they are very much related. So I want to talk about that as well. Knowing that my relative is not going to get any better with this illness is intensely sad, and you need to make sure that you have a support network around you that you trust and can contact at any time if you feel you need professional help or support. Make sure you are to contact your local doctor or physician or mental health services or hospital to get the appropriate support that's available to you. As an autistic woman, it's been so hard to process everything and accept my relative has not potentially got long left to live, but I can have the same hope and happiness knowing when her time comes for her to pass, they will be out of pain and out of the struggle that they're currently in. I will have some peace knowing that the struggle and fight is finally over, but it still remains that me and the family will be obviously hurting and sad that she's passed, but we'll always have memories before she fell unwell with the dementia and heart failure and who she was before she fell unwell. So what is dementia? Dementia is a group of symptoms that causes by other diseases that damage the brain. These include memory loss, confusion, problems with language, changes in their behaviour. Alzheimer's disease is the most common form of dementia. So what is heart failure? Heart failure is also known as congestive heart failure, means that the heart is unable to pump blood around the body properly. These symptoms can include symptoms of heart failure, breathlessness, feeling tired, feeling lightheaded or fainting, swollen ankles and legs, a persistent cough or feeling dizzy. These are symptoms that I've looked up on the National Health website. I will link the National Dementia website down below as well. But for people on the autism spectrum, I will link the National Autistic Society website down below, which is the UK's largest autism charity, if you wish to contact them. And it's just, you know, it is such a hard time dealing with a resident relative who has dementia and heart failure, because it's me having to adjust to the fact I know my relative has not long left to live, that she's going to be getting worse, and that I'm going to have to adjust to her behaviour changing, the illness taking over, and she is very, very frail now. She's very, very unwell, and it's just sad to know that I'm going to lose this individual very soon. And, you know, I want people to know that it's okay to talk about it. I know it's a taboo subject, and I don't want it to be a taboo subject, which is why I've spoken out on my own experiences of it, because it's really hard to know what to say or how to feel about it. And I'm still kind of getting my head around what the dementia is and how it's affected my relative, how it's affected her behaviour, her physical stature, her mental ability. And it's really sad to see how quick she's changed. And it's just so sad that the illness can take hold that quickly, and to see how it now has led to heart failure, which is so sad. And knowing that she's on oxygen just to be kept alive, it's just so sad to adapt to. And knowing that the fact that it's only a temporary thing to keep her happy and to keep her alive a little bit more longer than what it has been doing already. So, if you do need help, any form of professional help, please seek help. I'm not a medic, a doctor, or any of the mental health professionals, so I can't give you advice or support, but I will link some services down below. But I just want to talk about this from a personal perspective, because it's something that is important to me. It's important that people get help and support, that you have to know you're not alone when it comes to this kind of thing, because it is a very hard topic to discuss. It is a very sad topic to discuss. It's something I didn't think I'd have to discuss, but I'm going through it now. I'm going through losing my relative. I'm going through adjusting to grief again. And it's something that I am not ready for, to be honest. But it's something that I'm gonna have to realize is reality, and it's gonna hit me very soon. The fact that I know my relative doesn't have much time left, and I'm gonna try and process the good memories rather than the negative memories that I've had or experienced from my family. And just I don't want you guys to think that you can't talk out about this kind of stuff. It's important we do share ideas, coping strategies, and take care of each other over this Christmas period. So yeah, I just wanted to speak out on it, guys, and let you guys know this is something I'm going through right now. But I hope everyone has a great Christmas. I will link the websites down below that I've used, and I will see you on the next one, guys. Bye.